So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, Vivek Mabubane, and the other host who is
clearing his throat, Mohammed Magdi.
exactly Mohammed Magdi. Now we're back on the air.
Back from overseas.
Back from overseas. Actually, yeah. I just got in literally like 2 hours ago. I was actually up in Shenzhen for an event just right yesterday, and that was already an adventure in itself.
Okay, that's overlands, not overseas.
That's true. Yeah, overlands. Yeah. Well, no, technically, I mean, when you cross the border, you're actually over like a river, I think. And the river probably gets the water from the sea. So from a technical point of view, because you actually go over this bridge.
This is two people who live in Hong Kong.
Yeah, on Hong Kong Island.
No idea.
Well, for me to go towards that place, I have to go over the sea of Hong Kong Island
that's
too.
true.
Yeah,
yes,
so
yeah. Okay,
that's fair.
But
not air.
How did you go?
A train.
Wait, I was actually gonna guess like maybe knowing how cheap you are.
Yeah.
That you probably went by like on foot.
Oh, you just walked there.
You actually took the train. That's the most expensive way to go.
No, but the low. Yeah. But however, like because for me it was like
impressed.
I can go straight from Admiralty straight up. I can sit down.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah. I was like, you know,
I was like,
I mean, the bus is alright, but getting up and off and on the bus, that was like shit, man. Those stairs will get me.
In normal circumstances, I don't imagine you taking the train to
Lo Wu.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's what would be my default way because I do like the train. Number one, especially now with Admiralty going straight up, I'm like, dude, this is great.
Yeah, it is actually. It's very convenient.
Before it was annoying with the hung hum, and I'm like, oh my god, But now it's just like this is damn good.
I mean, even from the West Kowloon, with the
fast track.
The fast train. That's you're talking about like the MTR.
Yeah, the light blue one.
I like the West Kowloon.
You like that one more?
The high speed train.
Oh,
it's
shit.
15 minutes. 15
to Shenzhen.
To downtown Shenzhen.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that online.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
I was like, there's something wrong with it. This is not the right place, man.
15 minutes. It's actually 15.
Damn.
To like, what is the one with the boat in the middle?
I have no idea. But
whatever. They have like 2 or 3 like main.
Oh, damn.
15.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to, before COVID, I used to live in TST.
Yeah.
Like for the first like 6 months when we were building the riff, I would just go and do spots. And I would walk from my place in TST to the Austin Station.
Just go straight up.
So that's like, 20, 25 minute walk.
Your set's at 8 p.m. You leave your house at 7.
I am basically leaving the house at like 6:30 and I'm there before the show starts.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so when I get off, actually the gig was close to the MTR station. So I would get off the train, take the MTR on the Shenzhen side, go to the gig, come back the same way, and then walk home. I am like home by like 11. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's basically as if I'm just going to Central.
And your passport got chopped and everything. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. I have so many stamps from that like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like the late 2019 to Shenzhen. I remember opening for Joe Wang there, and he had like a Hilton gig or whatever like on top of the Hilton. And I remember very clearly, like just like going there, showing up after the gig start. I'm the opening act. And then showing up and it's like, oh, there's show's on already. It's
dude, that'd be so cool. Like
deal.
one day you leave your notebook over there, you come back to Hong Kong, like, shit, let me
God
go back.
Damn it.
I'll be there in 20 minutes, man.
Yeah.
You're like, you're coming back from Hong Kong? Yeah. I'm just going through immigration. Like,
what's crazier? Back then, actually, you had, at least as a foreigner, you had to pick up the actual physical ticket for the Gautier, for the high speed rail.
Yeah.
So, which means that it was actually an extra step that you need to go to the machine. And as a foreigner, it's always complicated on the China side, especially. Like when you're dealing with the China, anything related to that area. And now it's even faster. You don't need to do that at all. Your passport is actually now the ticket.
Oh.
So now it could have been even faster if I had that, like, because I went recently.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking I need to pick up the ticket, and they're like, oh, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So now the passport is the whole thing.
Wow.
Which is even crazier.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, well, now I know something new as well. I mean, honestly, this was like a one-off thing anyway. So I was like, I'll just do this is the way I know and whatever.
So now you needed to apply. First of all, you realized you booked a gig in Shenzhen, and you realize you need a visa to go to China, which is really hilarious.
So the gig was booked way back. Okay, it was booked in, I believe, maybe March.
Yeah.
Way early, right? And I was like, Shenzhen, whatever. And I knew about this foreigner pass card thing that Hong Kong residents, whatever, can get, right? And I was like, I won't get it so early because I'm not going to go there until September anyway. October. I'll get it sometime in August because I checked it's 20 working days.
Right, but
And-
it also is valid for 5 years.
Yeah, but I
So
was like,
how cheap are you that you don't
Yeah.
want to like
3
just-
months. I'm like, I don't know, because I was like, I'll apply, comfortably
But
in
that
July.
obviously bit you in the ass now
Yeah,
that you knowing what everything you know.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
the problem is this, because I was gonna apply in August. Of
Yeah.
course, August is when I injured my feet and everything, and I'm
Yes.
lying in bed going like, oh man, shit, And I knew 20 working days. I'm like, I'll worry by end of August. I'll
Yeah.
feel better. I can maybe be more mobile. And so so the quick version is that at the end of August, I was like, I should apply for this thing. So I
Yeah.
go online. I'm like, oh, you got to do an online application thing. They will check a thing. Then you have to go in person to submit the
So
stuff.
it's not through the immigration, Hong Kong immigration.
No,
it's
no,
the
no.
China,
It's through the China
stuff.
one. Yeah. So you have to first of all tell the Hong Kong immigration to give permission to the China immigration people to check your stuff. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
yeah.
So you have to apply that thing online, whatever. Now, then at the same time, once you've applied for the immigration thing, you got to apply for a slot in there waiting.
But wait, this is the return home card?
Yeah, the equivalent.
But I thought the return home is for actual Chinese people.
So this is like the equivalent idea of the return home card, but
Right.
for non-Chinese residents of Hong
Non-ethnically
Kong.
Chinese people.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
It's highly racist, but like whatever, But the same
So what
concept.
does the card say?
So I believe the card it's called something for non-Chinese
Says-
residents of Hong Kong, Macau, something like that. Yeah. So it doesn't say
China
return
loves
home.
a super long.
Yeah, it's always
because
that, man.
Have you seen the airports in mainland because they don't want to say Hong Kong and Macau are like international?
Yeah.
So every departure building, every departure terminal all over China,
Yeah.
it says international,
Slash.
Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan.
Oh.
So long.
Yeah, it's like what the hell? Yeah, because they need to cover like, do we include these as well as ourselves?
Because according to the airlines,
Yeah.
you're international.
Yeah.
According to China, you're not.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah,
You're
so
going-
wait
yeah,
a second.
So we have to put.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can't put it on the domestic because that's just not how.
Yeah, it's not domestic.
Flying
yeah,
works.
Yeah.
It's
They're
so
like,
just-
shit, we didn't think this through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't even have an acronym for like. They should have like HK,
HKMT.
MO,
Yeah, HKMOTW.
TW. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like one of the things. But what's a Hakamo Tua? Hakamo Tua. Hey, that's the Chinese knockoff of Hok Tua girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Hakamo Tua.
International and Hok Tua.
Yeah, what's Hakamo Tua? Right.
So, okay, yeah.
So end of August, I apply for this thing, and you have to go in person to the office. Now the
Right.
Hong Kong branch is packed until the end of September.
Right.
You can't get a slot over there. The other ones were like in Kwai Fong and Tuen Mun and all that stuff. And I saw Kowloon East, which is Kowloon Bay.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? All right, it's in the office area, so it'll probably have wheelchair access. But back then I was still on the wheelchair, right?
Right.
With my two boots on my both hands,
Yeah.
both my feet. And I was like, all right, I booked the thing. I had to make sure like my mom is available. I was like, is Gloria not working that day? Let's all go together because I was like, just in case I need extra help.
Right.
I don't know what to expect. It's my first
Sure.
trip out of the house properly, right?
Yeah.
So we go there, we get through the thing, it's a hassle. We finally have to find the accessible entrance, which is all the way at the back of the building, this and that.
So you're actually on the wheelchair.
I'm on the wheelchair.
Yeah.
So they had to like call a number to get access. I thought it was just lift. No, you have to go turn all the way to the back of the building.
Right.
Go to the back door entrance from the way.
Imagine having to do this in English too.
Yeah, right.
Like you're doing it in
yeah,
Cantonese and you're already struggling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. It was terrible, but I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we got to the place, we line up, we go them, give them the papers, and then where's your immigration paper? I was like, this
You
is
don't line up. You wheel
yeah,
up.
yeah, wheel up. Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
wheels there, man.
Yeah.
My rims and shit.
Yeah.
So I go there. Actually, Gloria helps me out to give the papers in, and they're like, "Where's your immigration paper?" Like, this is it. That's the application form. Where's the confirmation that we are allowed to check your status through the Hong Kong immigration?
Right.
And I was like, "The fuck?" Right?
Yeah.
So apparently, 3 days ago, we had a postman, person, whatever, come to the house to give us registered mail, but we just happened to not be in the flat at the time.
Oh, so he left that little
Yeah,
note.
government collect
Oh.
and I didn't realize that was it.
Yikes.
So we were at that place. We're like, shit. Did we, what is it? Which one is it? We were like, I call the building security guard. I'm like, can you
Right.
check my mailbox to see if there's any mail? He's like, no, there's no mail. I'm like, fuck, what the hell,
Yeah.
man? And we were like, look, our condition is like this. Is it possible you could just process it? We'll come back tomorrow with the letter
Right.
if we get it, right? Like, no, without the letter, we can't do shit.
Right.
I was like, fuck, fine.
So
know?
you just wasted the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. And it was like a struggle because that was my first time leaving the house, going downstairs, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't go downstairs. This is crazy.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
All right, we did that thing, and we left. We came back home. I did go to the park finally,
Right.
and I was like, all right, let's just sit in the park for a bit and just
Right.
enjoy the view for a bit. Came back home and everything. And then of course,
All the years I've been telling you try to appreciate nature and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like forced now.
yeah,
You're like,
I have to.
"All right,
Yeah, exactly. Let me enjoy this
Let me
tree.
touch the grass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So luckily, Gloria had that the GPO box pickup letter. And I was like, I tell you what, why don't you do this? Why don't you, since we're passing by Central, we drop you off at the post office. Just get the mail. You got to get it anyway,
Right.
just in case it is this thing.
Yeah.
And my mom head on home.
Sure.
We get home. She picks it up. She's like, yeah, it's actually the immigration. I'm like, fuck.
God damn
You know
it.
what, that was the, like,
yeah,
we
that
were
was
so
just
close.
the one paper.
Yeah, the one paper.
So the immigration is like authorizing.
Yes, the
yeah.
China
Sure,
visa
sure.
people to go check my passport information.
Sure.
And I was like, that was it, man.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. I go home. However, my mom and Gloria are busy the next few days, so I got to wait till they're free. And we booked like an appointment on Thursday again. So it was a Monday we tried. We
Yeah.
had to go Thursday. All
Yeah.
right. So this is the end of August kind of a deal. And then I was like, but Thursday's gonna be this. I was like,
And
how
it's
about we?
20 working days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did the math. I was like, that's fine. End of September, I'll get it by
Sure.
then. We're good. And then so finally, I had to push it to like I believe. Yeah, 1st of September, something like that.
Yeah.
And I still did the math. I'm like, end of September. That's 20 working days. We
Yeah.
did everything's good. It's 4 weeks basically, right? And then and I was like, just in case we have till the beginning of October, we're still good.
Sure.
So we go there, give everything in, it's all good. And I'm like sitting there waiting for the paper and everything. He comes to give you the confirmation paper. And he's like, you can come and collect it on 10th of October.
Now
Now my gig in Shenzhen, 11th of October.
Nice.
10th of October Friday, 11th October Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was
Are
like,
they
wait,
even
this-
working on Saturday?
No, they're
Yeah.
not, right?
Oh, okay.
So then I tell him, I'm like, I thought it was 20 working days. Like, yeah. I'm like, do the math.
yeah.
And so he does the
Public
math.
holidays.
Yeah, he realizes the 1st of October thing
Yeah.
coincides with also Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yeah.
So there's that whole week is gone.
Right.
So like a week
because
and-
they're working on the China
Yeah, schedule,
holidays.
yeah.
Yes.
So that week and a half is
Yeah,
gone.
it's a
That's why
golden week.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
delayed by a week and a half. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there any chance this might be early? He's like, there's no chance it'll be early. There's a chance it'll be late. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's like glad you asked.
Yeah.
It could also be late.
Yeah, right.
Definitely not early. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, then what about that visa? Can I apply for visa? And he was like, I don't know. It might clash with this thing. It might cancel this thing if you get a visa.
Oh,
This and
no.
that. I was like, okay, fine, but can I apply? They're like, I have no idea if
They're
you
not
can.
the visa people.
They're technically the same company.
Right.
They
but
live
they're
at
not
CTS,
the same.
whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
he's like, I have no idea.
Right.
Because like for them, like I don't know the
I don't
situation.
know,
Why
yeah.
would you apply for the visa after this thing? Because this thing is $200 bucks.
Sure.
Visa is like almost $1,000.
Right.
And they're like, why would you do that? That's fucking
Yeah,
stupid, right?
that's goofy, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is the whole point of doing this thing.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was like, all right, fine. I left. The next day, I had to call the visa office people, which don't pick up.
Yeah. They never do.
They never do.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just try the email and send them email. Sent
Yeah.
them an email to ask about the visa. I checked the online visa. I was like, I can get it within 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so I have time. It's beginning of September.
Mm.
I have a whole month to go. Worst case scenario, I apply the visa. All good, right?
Yeah.
So I emailed the visa office. They emailed me back like 3 days later, like, oh, yes.
Just for people's for background, you don't have a Hong Kong passport because Hong Kong passport you can access.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't have a Hong Kong passport. I have
Yeah.
a British passport.
Right,
So
yeah.
here I am going like, fuck. Okay, so this card I've applied for, paid $260 for.
Yeah.
I can't probably get it in time.
Yeah.
So maybe I have
which
to get a
probably
visa.
you won't use again.
Exactly,
after.
yeah, which is stupid.
Just for the one
yeah,
gig.
you know? So then, all right, fine, whatever. And then I was emailed the visa people. They replied me within 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, you can apply for the visa. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to apply. I don't
Sure.
care. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Give it a week. Just in case the guy said 20 working days, but turns out they do it in 10, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
You're hoping they give it to you so much earlier.
Yeah. Because I was like, you know what? They probably buffer in case
Yeah,
there's
but
too
then
much
you're
backlog.
you're causing another delay. You're like stressing yourself out again.
So I took a week.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just see just in case, right? Every day I check in processing for the
Right.
card. I'm like, and I was like, by the middle of September, I'm like, you know what? Screw this. Let me get this done.
Yeah.
So I go on the visa website and I see what the process is. Now this time is different. You have to submit all your documentation, everything online.
Yeah.
They will process that. When they approve it, then you come in person to apply
Yes.
for it.
Yes.
Then the 4 days start counting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, okay, I have like around a week. I have like around 3 weeks time. I'm
Yeah.
good. So I sent that in, and a week later I got no email. So first of all, when you submit all the documents, they don't even give you like.
yeah, it disappears into the void.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're like,
I
did
know
they
that.
get it? Did they not? You know what I mean? And I'm like,
You're like,
okay.
hello, is this
Yeah.
yeah.
And the website's super slow.
Yeah.
So I keep loading the website. I'm like, how do I even? Is there an account or anything? You log in.
There should be an account. Yeah.
It's not obvious at all. You log
Right.
in, you're like, where
do I go?
Yeah, where do I go, right? So every time on the website, I'm like, I don't know. And then finally, I think when you log in, the account word, when it finally pops up, you got to click on that,
Yeah.
wait for it to load a while, and then it will show you your status.
Yeah.
So a week later, I'm like, you know what, let me just email these guys. This is my reference number and everything. I have got no email to
Sure.
acknowledge it. Just want to make sure. I type the draft. I keep it over there. I got to deal with some other stuff as well. And just when I go back to the draft, I see another email saying we've accepted your application. Please
Yeah.
come in person. I'm like,
Okay.
whoa, okay.
Damn,
All right,
okay.
shit. That
Yeah.
was timing, man.
Yeah.
You know. And I was like, okay, sweet. Let me do it the next day immediately.
Sure.
Right? So I remember.
So when you go for the in person, you don't need an appointment. You just show up.
Yeah, you just show up.
Yeah.
Right, but with your referencing, whatever.
But you have to be early because it gets busy as well.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you just show up between whatever this time is.
Sure.
Right? Okay, cool. So I had to get the time with my mom, and we got to go with one chai. No
Yeah.
problems. I worked out a time with her. We said, let's go on Monday. Let's get it done. I was like, sweet. No, we don't. It was some day. I forget. Anyway,
Right.
and I think we did it Monday, and the pickup would be Friday by
Yeah.
then, right? So I had selected the multi-entry, normal speed, whatever.
Yeah.
We went there. Again, with the wheelchair thing, the finding the accessible access and everything is always
Yeah.
a hassle.
But the wheelchair doesn't give you priority.
No.
No?
priority. No.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's not that,
Yeah.
you know. And the problem is like, so again.
Because on planes you would get
Yeah, but
priority.
that, no, here they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, well, you fix
Yes.
yourself, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly. They're like,
appropriate.
well,
It's
if
your
you're, yeah, I
fault.
mean,
Yeah.
get better legs or something. You know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tell
Who
about
told
that
you to have
shit, you know?
shitty legs?
Yeah, exactly. You know, refund Taobao. You complain to God. I don't know. It's your
Yeah.
problem now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you that day I remember we had to like kind of discover how to get into the building because we had to find out where it was, all that shit. And normally it's like you just walk around and find it. Like, dude, we're not walking around to find it.
Yes.
Let's make sure we're there and then go towards that direction.
Right.
And let me just say, I don't want to be all like, no, I always knew it was tough and everything.
Right.
But I've done enough of these accessibility challenges and everything to realize it is tough. But to actually have to do it like on a daily basis on a
Yeah.
wheelchair, it's like, dude, I just want to say for anyone who's like, oh God, I just don't want to walk. I'm like, first of all, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you
have
for
legs,
having
dude.
the option.
Yeah, you have the option.
Yeah.
And you're too goddamn lazy to walk.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? You don't deserve to go wherever you want to do, right?
You
And
don't
I-
deserve your good legs.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I was like, it's fine. So we get there, submit the stuff, all good. And they said, when you pick up, you don't have to come in person. Someone else can do it.
Yeah.
was
Because
like,
they have
yes.
your actual passport.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, like,
It's a
I
sticker.
was like, yeah, it's a little sheet of paper, you come back. And when they said that, I was like, I'm going to go to the counter in the entrance, the reception, and double check.
Yeah.
God forbid this guy's an idiot. He's like,
Right.
and turns out it isn't.
Yeah.
I asked the guy at the counter, he's like, yeah, you just have the paper.
Anyone with the paper can
I'm
pick
like,
it up.
Sweet.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah.
So on that Friday or something, I remember like I told my mom when it was ready to pick up, I'm like, can you go pick one of those days, right?
Yeah.
I was like, better pick it up ASAP.
Right.
It was before the typhoon.
Oh,
So she
yes,
picked up on
of
Monday.
course. Yeah.
Tuesday, everything went to hell.
Damn.
Right?
Yes.
Typhoon Tuesday, Wednesday kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Thursday
yeah.
was fucked up and everything.
Yeah. TA,
And then-
obviously they're closed.
Yeah, all that's closed.
With
And then, like,
T10, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then like Friday, my mom was busy, this and that. And Friday, my mom was flying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, thank God we did this on that day and got it on Monday.
Yeah, that was
picked it up-
basically the only day, pretty
the
much.
only day, yeah.
Holy
so
shit.
Finally, I had the visa. I'm
So
like, okay.
stressful.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I have the visa, I can get in.
And then the card people.
Yeah,
it's
on
like still
October
going.
9th, yeah, I get an email from the car people. Oh, your application has been delayed. We will inform you when it's ready. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
So they actually let you know just on their own that.
'Cause 10th of October, I'm supposed to pick up.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
9th, they're like, oh, actually, we're not done yet. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, fuck
yeah.
you, dude.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
okay. So you don't even care
Yeah,
about that.
by that time, I'm like, I don't care. I can get into China right
Sure,
now for
sure.
my work.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I
yeah,
got some,
and you got the visas for 5 years as well.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ironically,
And the
same
card
with
is 5
yeah.
years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I had
So
to basically, yeah,
stupid.
you know, and so I had to go to China for that little private party thing,
Right.
real quick stint and everything. I got that done, and we were in like this resortish area of Shenzhen, which I was like, wow, I've never seen this.
We
stuff
have actually
before.
some listeners in Shenzhen. What's the resort like? Do you know
it was
where
like
it is?
it was like that Golden Bay, whatever it's called. Like it's a long. They'll know it's on the east side.
Yeah.
You know, where you have a whole stretch of like resorts and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, wow, this is beautiful. I must say.
Yeah.
Like if you really close your eyes and like take a moment, you're like, this is not China.
Wow.
Or this is not the Shenzhen you would think.
Right.
However, I must say, like having to pass that Shenzhen port, the Lowu port.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, that place.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Fucking mess.
Yeah, it's a big
Oh
mess.
my
yeah.
god! I remember we got to Lowu. I was like, "Yep, I remember all this from years and years
Yeah,
ago."
yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, "Nothing has
That
changed."
didn't get better at
Oh,
all.
no,
Like,
it didn't,
actually,
yeah.
But Shenzhen itself has gotten, I think, from what I remember before COVID, and then I went recently, and it
Yeah.
was like it was significantly more advanced.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
But like before
the
we would,
downtown or whatever.
fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
like before we would just go there for the gig and come back. You'll
Yes,
go for a meal and
exactly.
come back. You know, so
Yeah.
I didn't really explore it much. But that Lowu port place, man. First of all, it's so same old touristy vibe.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yo, handbag. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, like, are we
Come
still
on.
doing this?
Yes.
This is still working now?
Yeah.
And
I mean, you look like just like
right,
an
another-
Indian guy
yeah,
just
just
coming.
wants to come and buy some handbags
Yeah.
or something. Right? And I was like, I told Gloria as well. I was like, dude, this vibe is giving me a very like here people are they are here just to get what they want.
Yes.
And not give a shit.
Yeah.
right? You can
Yeah,
feel it,
yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah, you step over your if you fucking.
They're like,
fall.
I'm here for my shit. I don't care
Yeah.
if you break the place. I don't care about this place. I just want to
Yeah.
get my stuff and get out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I cannot be here for too long. The vibe was just disgusting.
Yeah.
You know? But then, so basically, we were walking around, and that was another thing where I was like, I had to find a toilet, and I'm like, oh my god, every going downstairs is a hassle for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my god, dude, like the number of we couldn't even find the stairs. We couldn't
Yeah.
even get down there. The toilet
Such a
sign-
Hong Konger, just like
No, no.
go to Shenzhen.
Yeah, right.
Actually, but now like a lot of people go like because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Like now, I think there's a bit more positive attitude about it.
Sure, yeah.
I think
It is
because you
cheaper.
haven't been for a while.
Yeah, that is
You're
why.
still like
and
that, like-
people, and I think what's happening is that people go there and they know this area. They're like, let's just ignore this area
Yeah.
and go to where we want to go.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
fair, you know. It's like you know, for example, oh yeah, that little rush of the line of this area is always crowded. We'll get through
course.
that. We find go to
Yeah.
Shimlicho, it's crowded with tourists. We get it,
Yeah.
but once you pass
Which
it,
is
you're
also
good.
why next time just take the the
the
high speed
train.
rail.
Now I know.
It's so good.
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
avoid all of that, and it's really clean
Yeah.
and convenient.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
And
now
actually,
I know.
like obviously, like your roaming or whatever works.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like
matter.
you don't
man.
even feel like you're like going like you. It's as if you're taking the MTR.
Yeah.
You're just taking the MTR. You get out.
You go
and
until
then-
that border and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So both
But you do the border
immigration
in
is
Hong
on
Kong,
this
right?
side.
Yeah, it's all in Hong Kong
Yeah.
side. Yeah, I know. On Hong Kong.
Obviously, the Hong Kong immigration itself is nothing with the Hong Kong ID.
Yeah.
The China one can be a bit annoying with the stupid departure card.
Yeah.
But then that's it. Like,
Yeah.
And then you're like basically in Shenzhen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I know that's what that was the whole big argument before, but I get why it is that way.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
But I mean, at least Shenzhen has place, as you said, like exotic beach.
Yeah, it has that.
thing.
So I must say I was quite impressed with that, and I finally had to install WeChat Pay and everything.
Oh.
You had to, man.
Wait, they paid you on WeChat?
No. Oh
That
my
would be
god,
so funny.
I'm like, I don't know how to spend this kind of money here.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, no. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, you know where you can spend it. Buy handbag.
hey,
Yeah.
handbag.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I gotta buy a
They're
handbag
like, we'll
now.
pay you on WeChat, but you can only spend it in China.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy yourself a goopy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or a Rada.
I saw a photo. My favorite one of all of these fake ones is low cost. Low cost.
Local. Oh, instead of Lacoste. Yeah, low cost. Yeah.
This is so good, just
Oh
perfect.
man, I mean,
Yeah.
it's very
I'm like, I
appropriate.
would buy that. Actually,
Yeah,
the
just
low
'cause it's
cost
funny,
one.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny. Exactly.
Yeah. If you're like, is this a rip off? No, dude.
No,
It's literally low
just,
cost. You
Yeah,
never heard of that
low
shit?
cost.
It's a high.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a low cost, high handy, high class handbag.
Yeah, exactly.
No, man, but yeah, I'll say. I mean, it was cool.
What was the gig?
It was a company event where I was just helping MC.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of annual dinner.
But
kind of things.
it's the venues in a resort.
Yeah, it was in the resort and
yeah.
everything. So it was nice. I must say, I like working with this company. We've done a few gigs before.
Mm.
This is my first time going to Shenzhen since, God, my 2017.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in ages, man.
Damn.
Yeah, so.
Because I remember trying to book you to go to Wuhan for like I was booking all these shows in China, and you're like not interested.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember back then I was busy.
Because I
number one,
sent
and
a lot
yeah.
of these, like Garen went, I think Ryan, like a few people went, and they all had a good time.
Yeah, no.
But
I mean,
you were just not very.
yeah, I was because like first of all, the travel time. Technically, I that time I didn't want to go to mainland China anyway.
Yes.
And I knew with the visa, I was like, oh, that's another hassle I got to worry about now.
Yes.
Because back then the card thing wasn't happening yet.
Yes,
It was
that's
only
true.
recently the card thing
No,
happened.
the car thing, yeah, but I mean, also the bigger thing here is that China's like after COVID, like the economy obviously has not
Yeah.
recovered like
Yeah.
so well. So all these tourists now are okay to go in basically visa free or super easy.
Yeah.
Because when I was living there, like that was the biggest thing was the visa for everybody.
Yeah.
Like not just the foreigners living there, but like even if I have someone who wants to visit, it was just like always a hassle. Like some from
Yeah.
Australia, America.
Oh yeah.
All of that, and it's like the visa also you get it for like the time of your travel, and you have
Yeah.
to submit all these documents. And now it's like anyone applying like you, it's just like, oh, here's 5 years.
Yeah.
Like it's just like completely
Yeah.
changed.
Now I when I applied, I was like, should I just do single? I'm like, I'll just do multiple. Fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, just in case I get another gig and I'm
Yeah.
like the card is not happening. It's gonna be 5 years. I'm like, what? Huh?
Yeah,
Like,
when
before
I
1 year was a hassle. They wouldn't even give you 1 year.
exactly. When I
Yeah.
applied, also just being cheap, like last time from here, like 2 years ago, and I was going for the one trip, and I didn't care. I'm like, I just do like the cheapest one.
Yeah.
And
Same.
they're like, no, do multiple. I'm
Yeah.
like, can I do? They're like, no, just do multiple.
Yeah.
And then I did multiple. They're like, oh, multiple entry, and then we'll decide
Yeah. How long we'll give you? Yeah.
And then they just give me the maximum at the
Yeah.
time, which was 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay,
Yeah, like
I guess.
yeah, they were like, we don't want to hassle with this shit.
Yeah.
I can imagine, yeah, because this is paperwork you're wasting time with.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, they're making money every step of the way.
Yeah, because if you enter, they still make money anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll give you this though. I have to admit that the convenience of using your phone to pay for everything.
Yeah, so
and
what was
knowing-
your WeChat experience like?
It was pretty. I mean, like initially, I was like, "Oh, do I top it up? How does it work?" And I connected my bank account. I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I got money in there. This works." And then you start getting used to the whole like, yeah, just whatever. Scan the menu with your WeChat app,
Yeah.
and everything's done for you. You're like, oh, this is great.
It's
And I was
very
like,
good.
first of all, it gives you the feeling of like, I don't have to worry about not going there. I'm like, oh shit, do I have enough cash?
Yeah.
Secondly, no worry about, oh shit, change. Do I give you the change? However, it makes it so easy to spend money,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And lucky for us, like we've been in the generation where we had to have use cash.
Yeah.
So we know the feeling of like that's a lot of money there.
Yeah.
But if you never actually touched cash and given cash out, this
You
is
have
just
no idea.
this
Just
is
numbers.
it's
Numbers on
yeah,
the
it's just a
screen.
concept.
Yeah.
You know, and like you won't be like that's a lot of numbers. Like no, dude, just press a button. It
Just-
feels the same.
You know what's even more scary?
Yeah.
Right now is in Shenzhen, a lot of places in southern China, they have the machines where you do the palm of your hand. And
Oh, yeah, that's
actually,
it, yeah.
that is not even connected to your phone.
Wow.
So I have a friend who just went and filmed herself. She used the phone just to film,
Yeah.
but actually the phone was not needed for the transaction at all. She went into a Lawson, which is their 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
picked up a drink and filming the whole thing. Went to the guy, he scanned it on his scanner,
Yeah.
and then pressed the thing. It shows the price, 7 RMB or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she put her hand,
And that was it.
not a fingerprint,
Yeah.
just a palm. Like it didn't
could
actually
read, yeah.
physically touch the thing.
Yeah.
It just read the palm of her hand.
Yeah.
And then when you see on the little screens her photo. Now,
Oh man.
yeah, now it's like so it's still WeChat.
Yeah, but
Pay.
you've approved. Like, I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah,
it's like using a
that
fingerprint
means
same
yes,
concept. Yeah.
basically like
Yeah.
that. But WeChat Pay so far is you're supposed to use the phone.
Yeah. You don't need
Now
to.
you don't need that.
They have your database of everything.
That's it.
Yeah. the
and also
system.
how much money you have.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
scary,
like,
man.
that I really want to do a sketch where like someone like just cuts off someone's hand
Yeah.
and shows up
Starts
to
paying
the
up, yeah.
yeah starts paying
Imagine the thing from Adam's Family.
yeah exactly
just
the
jumps
hand
up.
that
I got this one.
yes exactly yeah that's so funny but also I imagine because a lot of the employees really don't want to get in trouble
Yeah.
so they're like the payment's accepted and they just don't care
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
holding a
yeah.
severed hand
Yeah,
like bloody
sure.
dripping everywhere they're like
I mean,
sure
Yeah, transaction's done, you know.
Exactly.
Dude, I can imagine, you know, like you know how the typical Asian thing of fighting to pay the bill?
yeah
They're slapping each other's hands. Like, "No, yes, slapping hands away and
yeah.
stuff. They're playing like, you know that game when you have one hand on top, one hand on the bottom?
Yes,
Whoever
yes.
like moves first.
yeah
So they're like, no, you're not paying. No.
Ah, that's so funny. We can actually. You should make the restaurant should make like a little table.
Yeah.
That's how you pay now.
Yeah.
You do the table, you put it in the middle, and make people play that
You
game.
do that, yeah.
Whoever lands is then that's
yeah,
it.
right.
you
Yeah,
pay.
it's like you know the card game where you have to slap the card
Yes,
when you
yes,
have that
yes.
one. That's one. The other one, I got an idea. You've ever seen those things where they have like you have like 6-7 buttons on the wall?
Yeah.
The reaction thing where you have to slap the button when the light
Yeah,
goes on.
yeah.
The
It's like
payment
the
is one of-
Formula One drivers training.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the idea is that you want to pay.
Yeah.
You know what? The payment jumps around.
Oh,
Whoever
so-
slaps it first
Oh
gets
my
to
God.
pay.
Just two Asian aunties just
Yeah, just
going
like trying
at
to
it.
fight and chase the slap.
So fun.
Right? Wouldn't that be
Yes.
cool? Like, and like you can imagine like them training
so
at
many
home.
so many ideas for restaurants, people. Here you go for
you
free.
know, exactly.
Take them.
I can imagine like this
The
becoming
payment wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's like one of those things. It'll soon become a thing that they take at home. And they're like, first of all, this is great for reaction training. You know,
Yeah.
dementia is because you don't use your brain much, and this is also good for the arm movement. It's good for your shoulder toning and stuff like that. And make it into a whole thing where they're like,
Yeah.
Mom, what are you doing? I'm getting fit.
I'm getting fit.
So I can pay
because
for
I'm
this
going
shit.
out with your auntie
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna loosen up the shoulder muscles
Yeah.
and stuff. Like you see these people outside the
I'm not
restaurant.
gonna let this bitch beat me
Exactly,
tomorrow
I mean,
again.
exactly. Like you have people outside restaurants doing Tai Chi. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Getting ready.
Yeah.
I gotta pay tonight. This bitch ain't gonna
Getting
pay."
ready, getting ready for Yamcha.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so good. They bring the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like they just bring the whole device, like pushing it, like it's you know like one of these holders that they have at the the trolleys that they have at the hotels.
Yeah.
The bellboy uses.
Yes.
They push that out. That's the reaction thing. And then it becomes like a whole thing where you can maybe have a button to pay the bill.
Yeah.
And there's a tip button.
Oh yeah.
So there's two lights.
Yeah.
So who's the bill? Who's the tip?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and so the person paying the tip it pays.
Yeah.
But less face.
Oh no, yeah, you
You get it?
you walk out with
Yeah.
less face
So you
because you only paid the tip, not
yeah,
the bill.
you know. So do you use your hand to try to hit the button when the lights up for
Yeah,
the
you can't
payment,
get both.
or do you use your hand to block the other person's
Yes.
hand? You get my point?
It's a
It's like-
strategy game
Yeah, it's
now.
a strategy.
Yes,
You know, they're
yes.
looking at you like, am I going to block you? Or I'm going to hit the button. Which one is it? You know.
Yeah.
So that becomes the whole thing, and eventually it'll start being in schools.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, it becomes a subject.
You know, subject.
Yeah.
These kids, like, first of all, like, let's say when they're in primary school,
Yeah.
they'll learn how to, let's say, wash their hands.
Mm.
Then the next one is how to pay the bill. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
the young kids.
How to pay the bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like it comes to a point that the grandparents
Yeah.
bring their grandchildren and they're like, dude, you better not fucking let me down. You know what I mean? There's no
Yeah.
lycee this year for Chinese New Year
Yeah.
if you fuck this up, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Not again. You're
Yeah.
probably disappointed.
Right? And then you're like, have you seen those memes on those pictures where you have all those kids that have been their legs stretched for the Olympics?
Yeah.
You know that stuff where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
crying? You have all these pictures of these kids going like, I
Yeah.
didn't hit the button in
Yeah, I
time.
didn't hit
Like
the-
grandmom throws them out the house and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like on the lawn go like, fuck, I'm practicing all day long, right?
Yeah, on like plastic, like fake ones.
Yeah.
Practicing.
Yeah,
like,
you
get
know.
back out here. Get back in here when you know how to, you know
And
how
like-
to pay the bill like a man.
Exactly. And then the best thing is like all these kids grow up and then they end up going to, let's say, the States for studying.
Yeah.
And they go to like one of these whack-a-mole game stations.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, just fucking
massive.
killing it. Yeah. Yeah.
The fucking moles haven't even even the systems like we haven't even generated. You're like, bam, I know it's gonna
Yeah.
be there. They have the sixth sense to know where it's gonna light up.
I want to see them also go to Germany where the whole culture of paying the total bill
Yeah.
is non-existent.
Yeah.
And how shocking it will be, like all these years of torture
Yeah.
does not mean shit.
They're like,
'Cause
what?
They're like trying to pay, and the German person's like, no, I pay you back. They're
Yeah.
like, why?
They're
No.
like, why? No.
Why? I
would you
suffered all my life
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah, exactly. And the best thing is like the German guy tried to pay them back. They're like, why would you hurt your family
Yeah,
this way?
exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with
Why
you,
would
man?
you bring shame to your
Yeah,
family
you know,
like
they're
this?
giving like suicide counseling to them. Like, why would you? What? What
There's-
is this?
They are actually like, I saw some videos of people, like the culture shock of people telling stories because it obviously on the surface it looks like just Germans are so cheap, and it's just
Yeah.
a culture.
Yeah.
Like there is one that I made me laugh so much. But like a girl who went out with her friend,
Yeah.
and then they went to an ice cream place, and the foreign person literally was down like 10 cents or something
Yeah.
to get an ice cream.
Yeah.
And the German person just kept scolding her why she doesn't have the change.
Yeah.
But she didn't understand that she's just asking her to give her, like, she's like, oh, so you're missing 10 cents. She goes,
Yeah,
oh,
but-
she goes, well, too bad.
Yeah. But it
She
comes
goes,
out.
too bad you don't- yeah, but she goes like, too bad you don't have the 10 cents. But she was like, okay. And then she goes, so you're not going to have ice cream?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
goes,
It's like, whoa, everything's passive aggressive.
yeah,
man.
yeah. And then the German girl goes and gets ice cream just for herself.
Yeah.
And then comes back. She
Oh,
goes,
shit.
this ice cream is really nice.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't have one.
Yeah, yeah, because you can't afford it. It's literally Eddie Murphy. You can't afford it. You get,
Because
oh
you
my
can't
god.
afford it.
Oh
But she just
shit.
doesn't see how bad it
Yeah,
looks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I'm just letting you what it is. The
Yeah.
facts are the facts, you know.
Exactly. She's
Yeah.
like, too bad you don't have 10 cents
Yeah,
more.
yeah, oh,
Otherwise,
well.
you would have enjoyed this delicious
Yeah,
ice
it's like,
cream.
whoa, that hurts, dude. You're like, no, but that's actually what's happening. You didn't have 10 cents. I'm pointing it out that you didn't have 10
Exactly.
cents. It is, in fact, very bad that you don't have 10 cents.
And it's
too bad
also,
for
in
you.
fact, it's the fact that this ice cream is very
Yeah,
delicious.
exactly. So what is the problem here?
What's the problem?
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, but why did you rub it on face? Like, because you need to know this information.
Exactly. You need to know.
Wouldn't you want to know that you couldn't enjoy the good ice cream because you didn't have 10 cents? Wait, I'm so confused. Like, everywhere else in the world, like, this guy's a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, I am just telling you what actually is happening.
Yeah.
I'm a commentator of life.
yeah.
Like, no, those are called comedians. Like, wait, what?
Right, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Those are more funny than like some comedians.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, that's terrible, dude.
So actually, but when I just came back from Vietnam and
Yeah.
I didn't know how cheap it is. Like not like Southeast Asia is generally pretty cheap, but it was my first time in Vietnam. And I actually spoke to Garen about it because he goes a lot, and now I know why. Because Garen actually had the best comment on like what Vietnam prices are like. He's
Yeah.
like, nothing in Vietnam is expensive. It's just different kinds of cheap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
exactly,
literally,
yeah.
there's nothing that is like we would consider expensive.
Yeah, I can afford anything.
I can afford anything.
Do I want to? So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like some things are like more cheap than others.
Yeah.
So some things are on the expensive side of cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like it's like a super nice meal.
Yeah.
Like I went like for the one. Usually when I go on a trip, I have like one nice meal.
Yeah.
And the one nice meal I went picked like basically literally the best restaurant in Hoi An.
Yeah.
And I had like everything I wanted or whatever, and ended up paying 200 Hong Kong dollar.
God damn, dude.
And that was like the restaurant, the top rated, the crazy, whatever.
Yeah.
200 Hong Kong dollars.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, dude. You're like, really? Sure, $200, you get an appetizer and be like, okay, sir, what do you like for the main course? You're like, I'm done, dude.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, man, I can imagine.
Yeah, but beautiful country. You haven't been.
Vietnam, I passed by. I haven't been there. No. I passed by. The cruise thing, we landed a couple of times in Vietnam over there.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. So I've been there. I passed by. I've had maybe one meal, but it's one of those like quick meals wherever, random place.
Yeah.
I haven't really enjoyed it, no.
Yeah, I mean, it one of the things, so I really like Vietnamese food in general. And there is one place I like in Trang Nguyen is An Choi. It's close to the MTR station.
Okay.
It's like a little...
An Choi, A-N-N?
A-N-C-H-O-I.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's like a little corner
Banh
shop.
Mi's and stuff?
Yeah, banh mi. Is
it banh mi and noodles or just banh mi?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes both banh mi and pho noodles and stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice, like a little corner shop, like very colorful and cute. And I go there sometimes, but then like everything is like basically like 100 to 150, just Hong Kong price.
Yeah.
And then I went around the corner from my hotel in Da Nang, and there is a place called Banh Mi and Coffee, just basic. It's like whatever. I'm just going for breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's like the best banh mi I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And it was basically 3 Hong Kong dollar.
Fuck.
And I was just wanted to cry.
Like, what?
I'm like, how?
Like, how is your labor this cheap?
Exactly.
And ingredients? No?
No, I actually even started like obsessed over why the banh mi is so much better than a regular baguette.
Yeah.
And turns out, you know why?
Why?
Because they add rice flour to when they're making the bread.
Oh.
Yeah, so they basically took, because obviously the French were there, and they brought their baguette.
Baguette, yeah.
And then the Vietnamese is like, why don't we add rice flour to this mix?
Fill it up
and it
with
made
more,
it so much fluffier and like lighter as bread, and it was like so good.
Yeah.
And, like that's the real secret.
I must say you're right, because like one of my favorite banh mi's in Hong Kong is Soho Banh Mi.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah,
man. It's really good. And I really like the bread.
The bread is
It's
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, try it. I mean, honestly, you might, if you, I go there and I had banh mi at other places in Vietnam, and it's like, they all know how to make it.
Yeah.
It's so fresh.
Yeah.
They also, it's street food as well.
Is it like which one do you have? Do you have it with the pate and everything as well?
Well, I can't eat the pate because it's pork. So
No, but the goose pate. Oh, they use pork pate.
They use pork.
Oh,
the
okay,
traditional
okay.
one is usually pork.
Okay,
the
got it,
goose one is kind of fancy.
Oh, yeah.
But they actually, I think they know now from tourists that like some tourists just say no pate and they get it.
Yeah.
So I even had it without that. Like I just have chicken,
the chicken
and
one.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's crazy good.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, and Vietnam as a country, it seemed like I also brushed up on like the history. I used to be obsessed with the Vietnam War when I was like a teenager. I would read and stuff, and I kind of forgot most of it. Luckily, like I think the Netflix algorithm is now like almost kind of scary when it comes to like what they push to you. Because somehow they knew I'm going to Vietnam and they pushed a new documentary. And that was like literally a week before I went. Yeah. And there's a whole like 5-6 series like episode documentary
about
on Netflix about the Vietnam War.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but it was actually they did it in a very kind of like a matter of fact way. It wasn't like sensationalized at all. Yeah. It was basically the whole documentary is like how the Americans fucked up.
Okay, yeah.
It's made by mostly Americans, but it was all like ironic, this was bad. This was like, a lot of the subjects were also Vietnamese people and stuff.
I haven't studied enough or learned about it enough, but I do know that it's like one of the things like let's just not.
Yeah. So Let's Just Not took about maybe 15 years to actually execute, and after all these people died and whatever from every side, they pulled Cambodia into the war, and then just like they accidentally caused the Khmer Rouge to happen, and then a bunch of people died in Cambodia and all of that. And then at the end, Vietnam is communist. So the whole point was to not make Vietnam communist. Yeah, and then Vietnam became communist anyway. And almost became communist to like spite the Americans at some point. Because even the regular Vietnamese in the south, so they made it like a civil war kind of. And the Saigon side, like the southern side, At some point, Americans fucked it up so bad. They're like, no, we're gonna become communists. Fuck off. Like, go away now.
Yeah.
We don't need this shit anymore.
Wow.
But like, you go there and it's like, okay, it's a communist country, but like we're tourists and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if communism is gonna keep everything that cheap,
Yeah.
I'm all pro communism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Like it was just like, I mean, and also you see some things that look like almost like North Korea in a way.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. Like for example, a lot of people are dancing in the squares. Like they're just like doing not like a periodic dance. It's just like older people just doing like little activities.
Oh yeah, like the aunties in Hong Kong at some of the parks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So so the activity, are they all doing that same kind of dance?
Yeah.
That aunties dance with the scarf.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
And you're
okay.
like, okay, this I don't see this on a lot of. Yeah, but it's
I mean,
like it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like that became the traditional thing. That's what you do. You know, that we're old now.
Yes,
we're getting, that's what we do now.
Exactly.
Yeah, kids are in school, so we're good. Let's do
Also
this.
very clean as like,
Really?
Yeah, country is very clean. Actually, I think in Southeast Asia, I would say the cleanest one.
Damn.
Yeah, in comparison to Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia for
Isn't
sure.
Singapore Southeast Asia?
Singapore doesn't count. No, I mean like for the
Yeah,
for the
that kind of
touristy.
type.
Yeah. For more like the touristy resort. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. Singapore is Southeast Asia. but-
Yeah, true. Anyway, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Singapore is an exception. It's like, all right, you're
It's a
doing
big
You're
airport.
doing too well.
Yeah. It's
to
like
count.
the
Yeah,
whole
this
thing is just like nice and shiny
exactly.
and and whatever. I mean more from like the touristy places and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But then of course it wouldn't be a story of mine without something going horribly wrong.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I was originally in Da Nang.
So
which is-
let's go back. So
Yeah.
you decide I need a vacation.
Yes.
You know, hey, you looked in the mirror one day like, hey, Mo, the man in the mirror,
Yeah.
he deserves a vacation.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror also doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah. So the man in the mirror wants to go to Vietnam.
Yes. Well, the
With
man in the
banh
mirror
mi's
is
at
gonna.
$3.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, yeah. It's like one of the with Banh Mi. Oh shit, I forgot the Guns N' Roses. Crap.
You know the title of the last episode was
of what, the documentary?
No, our last episode of this podcast.
Which
I don't
was?
know if you caught it.
I don't got it.
It was the comedians are dumb, the event is right.
Oh yeah, yeah. This will be the man in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
The Vietnam in the mirror,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
You can probably still hear the coughing in my voice. So basically, yes, I went
Yeah.
to Da Nang first,
Right.
and I knew Da Nang is like quite big, but I have a week.
So let me get this. So you get on the plane, you're feeling all good, everything's good. You're like, all right, rock and roll, man, Vietnam.
Dude, the Hong Kong Express, like
$3.
an hour and
Yeah.
20 minutes.
You're like $3 Banh Mi, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat that shit up.
Yep.
All right, okay. So you land. You're all like, did you have those moments when you land and you're like, you take it in, you soak it in, you're like, all right.
Yeah,
Alright.
especially for me, it's new. Actually, it's the first new country I've been to. I looked at my little planner. It's the first new country I've been to since 2019 when I went to Russia. Russia was
Wait.
being the newer country
Since
then.
2019, what do you mean new country?
Like new country I haven't been to before.
Oh, I said okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like during this 2019 to today, you've been to countries, you've flown, but you've gone to places that you've been before.
Yes.
Vietnam is a place you've never been to.
Since 2019.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
so we count from there,
2019, I went to Russia, and that was a newer country on my list.
So basically, you got a BC and AC before COVID and after
Yes,
COVID.
exactly.
All right, look at Jesus talking here. All right, okay, go on.
And then after COVID, like when I started traveling, it was like similar countries or
Yeah.
whatever. And then that was the new country was Vietnam.
All right.
And like first couple of days of like $3 Banh Mi.
Yeah, you walking around, you're like, hey, I want me some of that.
Yeah.
Hey, here's some money. Do I
And-
get change? Yes,
and I'm
I
saying,
do.
you know what I realized as well? On Da Nang there's like it's beach
Yeah.
city, but there is like every beach city has like an inside where like cheaper whatever
yeah.
places and all of that stuff. So I was staying on like a hotel on the beach side, and again the hotel was like 200 Hong Kong dollar, a
So
5-star
basically
hotel,
facing the ocean,
like right on the ocean.
your balcony.
Yeah, but like it's like a big window thing.
So did you have one of those Hollywood moments where like you got in there,
Yeah.
you put your suitcase down, your right hand has the banh mi,
Yeah.
you pull the door to the balcony,
Yeah.
you walk out, and then you soak it all in, and you the next shot is you peeling off the banh mi,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then you take the bite of the banh mi, and you have that one moment where you kind of do like the slight smile, like
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
you do
exactly
that,
what
right?
happened. Yeah.
You look at
Not
what you
just
get.
that, the other
Yeah.
hand had a coconut coffee in
Yeah.
my hand, which
Yeah.
was like, literally, I'm not exaggerating, $2 Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And it was like the best coffee I've ever had.
Exactly,
Because
yeah,
they
it's
have like
Vietnamese
fresh
coffee,
coffee.
yeah.
Fresh, it's Vietnamese coffee iced with fresh coconut like
that's flakes, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
man.
it's like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You're sitting over there, you're looking out, going like, all these motherfuckers out there, man.
Yeah.
You have no idea, man. But I am happy right now.
I am happy right now.
Oh shit! There's Mohammed standing over there, going like, "Ain't nothing gonna hurt me."
Yep.
The man in the mirror is happy now. Yeah.
I don't know what did hurt me, but 2 days later,
Yeah.
I got very sick.
Shit.
But it wasn't even food poison. Like the food was, I can tell the food is clean, had nothing to do, and it was not a stomach problem.
Yeah.
I do suspect it might have been shisha. Because
What?
It might have been the shisha because I went to a shisha bar.
Okay.
And that was the one thing that was actually also objectively, I would say, considered expensive.
Yeah. $30?
No, it was like $100.
Oh, shit.
And that was
Yeah,
like
for Vietnam,
crazy.
it's like, what the hell?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I wanted the shisha, whatever.
So when you went into the shisha, so that day, was it planned shisha bar or you just walked by, you know what, let me go there for a
Yeah,
bit?
like there was a shisha bar. I'm like, oh, I will check it out. It
Ah,
was
yeah,
also
so
in front
it
of
was
the
improvised.
hotel.
It was like,
it was
spur of the
improvised.
moment.
Yes, yeah.
Ah, okay, that's
Yeah.
what it was. Right.
That's
so,
what it was.
So that's the thing, like your whole plan did not include shisha bar initially.
No, it did not.
So then you decided, you know what? Let's go with the flow. You know, life throws lemons at you, make lemonade. You know, when you see shisha,
well, I
you
made
say
a blueberry flavor shisha.
Yeah, you know, you walk in like shisha, more like shura. You know,
Yeah.
something like that. You go in there, you're all sitting there like a bouse. You're sitting there, you know,
Yeah.
maybe like your legs spread out.
Yeah.
Over there, you're tapping your toes with your shorts on.
Yeah.
And like, give me one of those blueberry shisha.
Yeah,
How
one
you
of
do
them
that?
hookahs, yeah.
Yeah, you want a hookahs. You know what I mean? It comes over there. You're sitting there just like, yeah.
Yeah, loving my life again.
Oh
yeah,
shit! There
so
we go. I
good.
can imagine that, man.
Yeah.
You're looking
Just
around the
the-
room, going like,
Dude,
yeah.
it was on the beach too. I was just like blowing, like smoke with like the ocean.
Into the blue sky.
Into
You're
the-
like,
it was
oh.
at night. It was beautiful.
Oh shit! The sky, the stars like
Yeah,
shining.
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
every now and then making the random hoops with the smoke, but you're like, that didn't work out. Fuck it.
Here's we get like that night, great time having shisha, and I was planning the next day to go to Hoi An, which is in a different city, but it's like an hour away. And one of my favorite things to go wherever I go, especially in Southeast Asia, is to rent a motorbike.
Yeah.
And I like to go on like a little trip. So I'm like, Hoi An is another city that I can access by motorbike.
Yeah.
Easy to rent a motorbike, and I'm just gonna take the motorbike there. So the next day I take the motorbike and I'm feeling 100%.
Oh yeah, you're the wind's in your face.
Yes.
You're driving away. Did you no goggles? Obviously, the wind is in your eyes. You're like
No,
rock and
there's a
roll.
helmet.
You have a
Yeah,
helmet.
helmet, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, you know. Go there. Every now and then, like no one's looking. Like let's go fast.
Yeah.
You're doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have the long stretches.
So good.
You're just
yeah.
zooming through, and like the ocean's to your left, and
Yeah.
you're just like going away. You're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, and like a little music in the back of your head. You're like, da 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 da.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
would actually, because I need to hear the traffic around me, I would just like sing to myself
Yeah.
because I like
no one knows anyway.
no one knows,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't put in earphones because
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to hear traffic. So I'm just singing to
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, doing
I was
something.
like singing like Enter Sandman and
Oh,
stuff.
down, da, 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 yeah, like, gong, 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 gong.
Yeah, and then I was singing Arabic, whatever.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
all this shit.
yeah. Oh yeah, anyway, yeah.
But then Hoi An is basically like an older town.
Yeah.
Where it's like really like if you have seen photos from Vietnam, a lot of it is from there because it's probably the most picturesque
Yeah.
like city in Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a little river side, or it's just like all this like beautiful lights and stuff.
Yeah.
All the houses are kind of like low, like ceiling, like one villa is like first or second floor only, and at night it's just so much like beautiful lights and stuff. Again, magnificent night. Like I called my family, I showed them around.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you have a moment like when you were there? So you got off the motorbike. and
Yeah.
You didn't get on the motorbike again.
No, I like checked into the hotel and then I walked to the little village thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like showing my family around and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So until then, everything is great. And I went to
Sweet.
bed that night.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh great, showed my family around. They were like, oh, so cool. Like,
Yeah.
well, I'm like, oh, look at all this crazy stuff. Like there's like a lady dancing with her freaking
Yeah.
the holding the stand.
scarf? Oh.
No, the fruit basket thing. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
cute and whatever. I'm like, look at all these people, and they're like, quite a great time. And I showed them fake labubus. Someone
Yeah,
was
yeah,
selling
whatever,
fake
yeah, yeah.
labubus, all of that stuff. They'd go to bed feeling great, wake up
Yeah.
feeling like shit.
You wake up, you're like,
Yeah.
Right.
So like in the middle of the night, you can tell already
Something's
like
not good,
something's
yeah.
not going well. I'm like, sometimes like if you had too much shisha, but shisha was from the night before. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not that.
yeah.
But I can tell it's not food at all. It's not, stomach's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you still like start feeling like dizzy. And it's like, ooh, I'm getting fever. That's usually the worst sign. Like fever, your body is fighting something, and then that's when you realize, oh, that's the flip side of like, oh, communist country and like everything is accessible and cheap. No good medicine.
Oh shit.
And it's late at night. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Had a night of hell, basically,
Yeah.
like complete
Drinking
hell.
water, trying everything.
Drinking
like,
water,
can't
trying
sleep.
everything. Like can't sleep. I'm in a 5-star hotel, but they
Yeah.
can't help me either.
Yeah.
Just like nothing is working.
Yeah.
And I'm like
5 stars. Isn't that the number of stars for communists?
yeah,
it does 1 star. I think.
Actually, the Vietnam has only 1 star.
Yeah.
There's
exactly,
only one star. That
They work it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually found the pharmacy the next day on like Google Map, and I saw their opening hour 7:30, and I went there from 7, just like because I was
In
just
case you're
dying.
like, please just
yeah,
open,
just
even-
anything. Yeah. So I actually saw the girl parking in front and like coming in, and I just attacked her like a zombie. She's like, I'm like, help! She's
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, I have all these things, and then she just gave me like she looked at me just for a minute, and she goes, yeah, you have a chest infection. She heard me cough. She goes, that's a chest infection. That's not a cold. You need like antibiotics like right now. You need
Yeah.
to start because antibiotics take like 5
Yeah,
days
yeah,
or
to
whatever.
kick in, yeah.
Yeah. She goes, you need to. She basically threw the kitchen sink at me. She goes,
Yeah.
like, here's 7 things you need to take.
Yeah.
Here's a
take it all, yeah.
thermometer. Give me the thermometer, 39.5.
Wow, dude.
I'm burning up.
Shit.
Yeah. So that for the 2 days in Hoi An, I had like one nice night. The next 2 nights dying in the hotel.
Oh, man,
Like
yeah.
dealing with the.
I can imagine.
Yeah, she had to come one time because I'm still sick, and she's like, you need more medicine. So she actually came to the room and like give me more medicine. Bless her. And then by the 3rd day, I'm starting to feel better, but I have to check out. I'm flying the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not just that, I have to take my beautiful motorbike back, and on top of all of this, so now it's this beautiful one-way ride is
Yeah.
great, where it's like the wind is in your back,
Yeah,
Metallica's
yeah.
in your head.
Bow, 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 bow.
Going back, it's more like not just that, it's raining like crazy,
Oh shit.
and I need to return the motorbike. So usually I would be like, I don't want to drive in the rain like this, but now I have no choice. I need to return the motorbike and I have to fly the next day, and I'm sick.
Yeah.
So like taking that road back was like one of the worst experiences of my life.
Yeah.
The same road.
Yeah.
And like 3 days before, I'm like, this is great. I made
Yeah.
it. I did all this work in Hong Kong. I deserve this holiday. Now I'm like, what am I doing here?
Just be home.
Not just that, like on places like this, they told me like you have to be really careful because the street floods. Like they're fine roads.
Yeah, but when
like
the rain happens,
it floods.
The sewage doesn't work well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like they're like, you see them on the news sometimes. There are all this like little ponds in the middle of a road.
Yeah.
And on a motorbike, it's genuinely dangerous.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like
yeah.
a car can just kind of plow
Yeah,
through. On a motorbike, you just fucking disappear
Yeah,
into it. And
yeah.
so like, they're like, you have to be careful. Like you have to go around it and stuff. And yeah, I'm driving back with the helmet on. I remember I had to stop to buy a poncho thing.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Because
it's so
I'm also
bad, yeah.
drenched now.
Yeah.
On top of being sick.
Well, the good thing is that we can see your tears. While it's raining, you're like, they're like, wow, the rain's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I don't know why the rain's hitting his eyes more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the road.
Did you have like a moment where you're just like crying, like, just you get home, man?
No, I know myself. If I get myself in that mode,
Yeah.
I will be very depressed. So I had to like just kind of like
Just power through.
power through. But I actually like almost took it as like not a fun challenge, but I took it as like this is just gonna be an experience and a story, like driving back in the
I'm
rain.
gonna tell the guys, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna
exactly.
tell them how I was in the rain. And
I was thinking about
powering.
this. Like I'm gonna tell this in the podcast.
Fuck you, David Goggins.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah.
to this story.
Yeah.
Go on, yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this story.
Yeah,
like
I'll tell you
driving.
about being with the life,
Yeah.
military. Shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like, oh, I'm like not fighting for my life, but I'm like, I really need to focus 100%.
Yeah.
To like not
To get there, yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
I need to return this bike on time. I need
Yeah,
to not
yeah.
slip, and also in a fucking foreign country.
Yeah.
And it's just like all these crazy thoughts,
yeah,
but it like gives like a decent challenge.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like laser like focused. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this happening.
Yeah, exactly. So it was more like I thought of you also when you're
Yeah.
like sometimes
You
you're
were
like,
like, oh,
I'm
shit,
fucking
this guy-
show them.
Fuck you, man. I'm gonna get to that fucking plane, motherfucker.
Yeah.
First to board.
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down
Yeah, exactly.
and watch every fucking be like, you have no idea why I'm here.
Yeah, you don't have
And
no
when you
idea how
tell
much.
me you want chicken or fish, and I say fish, you say there's no more fish, motherfucker. You better
It
goddamn
is-
spit some
It's
fish out.
hilarious that you think that would ever happen because I was flying Hong Kong Express. That literally does not give you water.
That's what I mean. You were sitting there, I'm like, motherfucker, you goddamn give me a glass
You
of
better
fucking
give me
water.
fucking something.
You
Yeah.
know where to hook me to get here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I will sit on this goddamn aisle seat if I want to. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So yeah, no, just get back and it, like luckily by the last night I started feeling better again because all this medicine
Yeah.
kicked in. And yeah, just came back the next day, but it did feel like, a very shortened holiday because
Yeah.
it's sort of like I had like 3 good days and like
Yeah.
4 sick days.
I mean, I'll put it this way, man. Like, luckily, it wasn't like on your last day that you started having to like, oh shit, I can't even fly now. dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here also, like, I think after COVID, they started doing this like health, like the
Yeah,
temperature
yeah,
screening and stuff.
And you're like, god damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Does anyone have experience? What happens if you come in with a fever? Do they like shoot you or something?
I don't think they'll be able to tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
They're no longer there to tell us.
No one survived that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really want to know what happens when you go to the house.
I don't think anyone will know. if you do know, you won't
You
know.
just get caught with like
yeah,
a fucking,
exactly.
like a big
One of those
net,
things.
like a crocodile.
That's it. Right? Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, the good thing is that you made it. You made it back in one piece. Still coughing a lot.
Yeah.
However, like, are you done with the antibiotics?
I have like until tomorrow, and I think
so
I
you're at
should.
the end
yeah,
of it. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like yeah. That,
Okay. So if you had to like conclude with, like one lesson learned from this trip.
One lesson learned from this trip is we shouldn't be paying this much money for Banh Mi in Hong
Yeah,
Kong.
exactly. So
For
everyone
sure.
who's doing Banh Mi now, you fucking robbers.
Yeah. This is like, I mean, yeah, this is it's
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
You're robbing good people blind.
yes.
Yeah, you should get. You should
You
literally
can
be.
get for the same price I pay for one
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I can get about 33.
Yeah.
Much better.
I mean, what you're doing right now, you deserve for us to ban you. This is it.
Yes.
Get that,
Exactly.
Let's all now come together and just
Don't
ban you.
me from eating
Yeah,
Banh Mi.
ban you from
because-
charging these prices. You know what I mean? Yeah, right.
You
okay,
close that.
Yeah, all right. Well, in that case, everyone, before
I
Mohammed
die.
dies and I have no insurance to cover him up, everyone, remember next time you eat banh mi, just do know that you are actually contributing, you're enabling someone's greed. And hey, not saying it's a bad thing, man. This is a capitalist city over here, so by all means,
This is
people are
not a
giving-
sound effect. by
Yeah,
the
this
way,
is
though,
a
yeah.
real deal. But yeah, so next time you have a banh mi, just know that ask them, is this money actually going to a Vietnamese family or not?
Yeah.
Ask them, is this really necessary? And most importantly, ask them, do you have coconut in your coffee? If you do, don't drink that shit.
Don't drink that
Anyway,
shit.
yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for listening to all the stories. We're about to do the patreon.com/ohpod. So next time when I go traveling, I can afford medicine. You can join us on there, $5 a month, and you get the bonus episode and all of that. Come see us live. You're going to Canada.
Yeah, I'll be
And,
going to
UK?
Toronto, Vancouver, and then London for my Cantonese comedy tours. I'll be back at the end of October.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be quite a fun trip. I've got my schedules. I mean,
Oh, by the way, I'm signing up for the the Melbourne Comedy Festival next
are you doing
year.
it next year?
Yeah, I'm
oh,
doing
cool.
next
Good
year.
for you. But I'm not going.
You're not going.
No. I decided I'm not.
Well,
yeah.
this is for our Melbourne friends. I'll be back next year. Actually, the FMV is closing. Like, I'm just signing up today.
I
They're
think
closing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about this another time. But yeah, I'll see you guys in Melbourne. I'm going on tour early next year to work on the show. And then, yeah, Melbourne, obviously, like second half of April. I'm aiming for the second half. So I'll see you guys there, hopefully, second half of April. But yeah, we'll do it another time. Thanks, everyone. And see you on the road. See you at the shows. See you on the Patreon. Bye-bye.